The latest JMB VL3 is an incredible way for two people to travel, or just fly for the pure fun of it, cruising at 200 miles per hour in real comfort with full IFR capability.
I spent years flying this Vans RV-6A. This is a fast, responsive, very tactile plane, very fun to fly. I've been thinking about upgrading, and with the right partners, a VL3 might be in reach. So when I got the opportunity to take a short demo flight, I jumped at that chance. From a distance, this plane and the VL3 look kind of similar. Low wing, bubble canopy, two-person seating, and yet they're very different. Now the model I flew was about a year old and had the Rotax 915 IS engine, whereas the brand new ones come with the 916 IS, but they were very similar in performance. So after this short demo flight, let me share my impressions with you from a longtime RV pilot.
My RV-6 is second nature to me, so any new plane takes adjustment. But the VL3 felt familiar right away. Stick controls, great visibility, laid-back seating, modern, gorgeous. So let's get this demo flight going. The pilot guiding me through this demo flight was Juran, JMB's factory test pilot, who has flown hundreds of VL3s, so we were going to put it through his paces. As we took off, Juran pitched for VY on takeoff, and wow! All I could see was the sky as we climbed quickly through 5,000 feet on our way up to 10,000 feet for doing some air work. The performance difference between the VL3 and my RV-6 was dramatic, to say the least. The sleek aerodynamics of the VL3 and the continuous power of the turbocharged Rotax rocketed us up to 10,000 feet at approximately 120 miles an hour, just over a VY of 95 miles an hour. This climb performance was even more impressive given that my RV-6 has slightly higher horsepower at sea level and we were at least 200 pounds heavier than my plane. Next we did stalls with no drama, a clean brake, and immediate recovery. Then we did steep turns. Established in the bank, we took our hands off the controls. The airplane stayed put, no wandering, stable as a rock. A light touch brought it back to level. Compared to my RV-6, the VL3 was more stable in pitch. My RV is light and telepathic. This VL3 felt planted, composed, still sporty, just less twitchy. Looking at the panel, the mission becomes clear. Here we're seeing 171 knots at 7.6 gallons per hour. This is serious cross-country performance. If you want to extend your cruise, you can go less than 6 gallons per hour at over 160 knots. Max cruise at altitude is 200 knots at about 10 gallons per hour. All of a sudden, Idaho, Utah, and the Mountain West are now realistic single legs from my airport in Northern California. This is all managed through a full glass panel and FADEC controls. No mixture, no engine babysitting. The VL3 isn't a raw sports machine. To me, it felt like an evolution of the RV experience. RV level fun, but more speed, more range, turbocharged altitude performance, modern systems, and greater high-speed stability. If the RV-6 feels mechanical and intimate, the VL3 feels engineered and optimized, and it pushes much further than my RV-6 could ever go.
I want to thank Nick and Joran for giving me the opportunity to fly with Joran in the VL3. It was an incredible flight, and you always learn something new every time you fly. One thing I learned is that I love the VL3. It's an incredible plane. If it fits your mission, it's a plane you should check out.
JMB Aircraft has built over 600 VL3s. If you are interested in purchasing a JMB VL3, reach out to Nick Weber of Elite Pilot Services, the Western U.S. dealer. Current orders for fully configured VL3s, like the one I flew, run in the low to mid 400s. With new Cessna 172s costing about the same, the VL3 looks like an attractive option.
In the meantime, I'm going to continue flying my trusty RV-6A while I look for the right opportunities and the right partners. You never know what's going to happen in the next Silva adventure. So thanks a lot for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in future Silva adventures.